YouTubers versus TikTokers. What's up guys, it's Booney the Butt-Chin here. As a big boxing and YouTube fan, I was pretty happy seeing the whole YouTube and boxing thing start to merge worlds, right? And don't get me wrong, we got some of the most entertaining fights out of it. KSI versus
Logan Paul,
Deji versus
Jake Paul,
and there was a whole ass event backed by Eddie fucking Hearn to support the whole YouTube boxing transition. But what the fuck is this TikToker versus YouTuber thing, man? Now obviously, in this situation, I would be team YouTube. But seriously, where has the respect for boxing as a serious combat sport gone? Last time I checked, you'd have to train your whole life, live on strict diet plans, and really shape yourself to become a truly exceptional boxing professional. But we have these random fucking Fortnite players who literally make gameplay content, and these weirdo TikTokers who make dance videos, stepping into the ring and shitting all over the sport as a whole. It's like fucking anyone can get up and start boxing, man. Me being some random stickman can lace up the gloves and fight, I don't know, GradeAUnderA or something. Like, you can be some fat weirdo, cringy man-child that makes somewhat mediocre content, and you can literally get up and fight pay-per-view boxing events in front of thousands of people. But it's not the events itself that I hate, right? Because I like them, and they're pretty entertaining, and they be pulling some serious numbers, man, so I don't blame the people that do them because they're collecting a serious bag at the end of the day. But it's the way they treat the fucking sport, and combat sports in general, that's pretty dumb. Like Jake Paul. I mean, if you don't already know who Jake Paul is, then congratulations. But this guy has literally been the shittiest person when it comes to respecting the sport of boxing. Calling out and disrespecting professional boxers like Tommy Fury, Canelo Alvarez, and many others, mimicking and shitting on MMA fighters and trying to fight them like Dylan Dennis and Conor McGregor, and like doing dumb shit like throwing eggs at them. And these fucking people are falling into his trap by responding to him. Like, literally, this guy has been like the 6ix9ine of the boxing world, randomly talking shit to even bigger people and trying to get more clout off of it. And people, yes, you too continue to put this guy onto a pedestal because he won 3 boxing fights. One against a literal man-child that never trained, another against a crab, and against some random basketball player that never sparred before. Allegedly. After winning against 3 people, everyone suddenly thinks this guy's like prime Mike Tyson or something. Like, have we forgotten that all the opponents he's faced are shorter than him and have mediocre to no fighting experience? But all this built up attention made this guy go into an ego frenzy thinking he can beat up Conor McGregor, the same guy who put a show up against Floyd fucking Mayweather. But on the flip side, there's this other YouTuber named Anisan Gibb. This guy's literally a clown thinking he's an exceptional fighter. Don't get me wrong, I like this guy as a YouTuber. I mean, he did make some good videos in terms of FIFA, and, you know, I can admire the hustle. But this guy's fucking cringy, man. He's had 2 fights against shit opponents, then fought Jake Paul and got absolutely destroyed in like 1 round or something. And he's out here making call-out videos every couple of months, calling out random YouTubers to fight him. Like he's some fucking prime Muhammad Ali and he's about to defend his championship or something. But in reality, this guy sucks at boxing, and those aren't even my fucking words. Eddie Hearn said that shit himself. Okay, now listen, before all you Anisan Gibb riders come at me, what I'm saying is just the truth, so fucking deal with it. Like, listen, if you don't believe me, if you don't think that this guy has lost his fucking mind, right? Just look at the past 16 uploads. It's always something to do with boxing, a call out, or fighting related. What the fuck happened to this guy's content? Where is the content his fans love? Because this shit is just getting annoying, and this guy is still thinking he has real boxing ability. I mean, he hasn't really proven much even from his fucking victories. Anyways, the whole YouTube boxing thing merging into this TikTok versus YouTube thing, it's all just getting cringy, man. Now, I don't mind these YouTubers or TikTokers or anyone in that matter doing this type of stuff and venturing off into other industries, but the cringe comes by the way they treat the sport when they start to fight and the press conferences. But if the sport is handled properly and professionally, it's all good. KSI, for example, had handled the sport very well. Don't get me wrong though, he was fucking cringy with it before, but in his recent fight with Logan, the way he conducted himself was a lot better than some of the other people in that fight event. All I think is that if these YouTubers want to get up and fight, then go ahead. But make sure you put proper time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears into it. Because at the end of the day, your entertainment and respect comes by the way you conduct yourself during the entire event. Don't be a weirdo when you're in the press conferences. Because we want to see proper effort and a good fight as well. If this whole content creator boxing thing is ever going to be accepted by the boxing community, it will only be if we see entertaining fights with people who clearly put effort into developing themselves as good fighters, instead of TikTokers and YouTubers who are only there for clout, money, and a little bit of hype for a short period of time, only to show some of the worst boxing skills that I've ever seen in my life. Like, Jesus, man, what was the point of giving them time to train? It looked like they forgot how to fucking throw a punch. And I don't know how this YouTube versus TikTok event is going to go, but hopefully we're able to see a masterclass of the next generation of WBC title holders. I mean, who am I kidding? Fortnite players and dancing weirdos are probably going to be shit anyways. Can't wait for this fucking cringy event. Anyways, be sure to leave a like on this video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell. Also, leave a comment down below because I do these rants on a weekly basis. Boonie out.